Everyone knows pi, but the true monarch of calculus, physics, and the mathematics of life itself is E, about 2.718. It was not invented, it was discovered, hiding inside a simple question about money. Let's find it. 1683. Jacob Bernoulli studies compound interest. $1, 100% a year. Compounded once, you get 2. But watch what happens as we compound faster. Substitute n equals 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and onward toward infinity. The value never explodes. It climbs toward a single ceiling near 2.718. That ceiling is E. Then Euler cracked it open. He expanded Bernoulli's expression with the binomial theorem, and as n races to infinity, it collapses into something clean. E equals 1, plus 1, plus 1/2, plus 1/6, the sum of 1 over every factorial. Euler named it E, and proved it irrational, its digits never repeating. Bernoulli and Euler are just two doors into E. It is also the only base that is its own slope, an endless continued fraction, and pure chance. Drop n letters into n envelopes at random, and the odds that none land correctly approach 1 over E. So why natural? Because e to the x is the only curve whose slope always equals its own height. Watch the moving point. At every x, the steepness of the tangent equals the y value itself. In a twin wonder, the shaded area under the curve up to that point also equals the very same height. Slope, height, and area, one identical number. So the rate of change of y equals y, and the unique answer is y equals e to the x, growth feeding on itself. Nature runs on E. A free population multiplies like e to the RT, runaway growth. Radioactive atoms fade like e to the minus lambda t, which is what gives every isotope its half-life. And the same constant governs pure randomness. The normal distribution, the curve of heights, of errors of measurement noise, is built directly from E, and the whole area beneath it is exactly 1. From growth, to decay, to chance, one number underlies them all. But nowhere is E more beautiful than a swinging pendulum. With friction, every swing falls a little short of the one before. Now trace the peaks. They do not drop in a straight line. They fade along a smooth curve, e to the minus gamma t. This decaying envelope wraps the motion and rules how almost every vibration on Earth dies away, from a pendulum, to a guitar string, to a car suspension settling after a bump. Look at this spiral. It is E as a shape. In polar form, R equals A times e to the b theta. Every turn scales it by the same factor, yet the shape never changes. That is why the same curve draws a nautilus shell, a hurricane, and a spiral galaxy. Now lift E into the complex plane, and it traces a perfect helix. E to the I theta equals cosine theta plus I sine theta. At theta equals pi, it lands exactly at -1, giving the most beautiful equation ever written. E to the I pi plus 1 equals 0. So here is the deepest question. Why should one number, born from counting money, secretly govern life, atoms, chance, and galaxies alike? Did we discover E, or invent the mind that needed it? Perhaps E is the closest mathematics ever comes to a fingerprint of reality. Share your thoughts and subscribe for more.